from the Lakeside newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
The Metro Richmond region loses a Christmas legend, and Henrico passes an unfortunate COVID-19 milestone. We'll have details in today's Henrico News Minute for Tuesday, December 15th, 2020. It's brought to you today by Henrico Area Mental Health and Henrico County.
And now for the news.
Well, in a story that we first brought you yesterday on HenricoCitizen.com, a sad day for the Richmond region as Henrico resident Dan Rowe, known to generations of Richmond area families as legendary Santa, has died. Rowe was born in 1927. He greeted children for half a century during the holidays, beginning all the way back in 1966, first at Miller and Rhodes department store in downtown Richmond, and then after the store closed in 1989 at Talheimer's. More recently, at the Children's Museum of Richmond. His last appearance as legendary Santa was in 2017. He also was known as the voice of Hermitage High School's baseball team for decades and was a lifetime member of the North Run Baptist Church. Rowe took over the role as legendary Santa in 1966 from his brother Hansford. He was inducted into the International Santa Claus Hall of Fame in 2011. The legendary Santa program began at Miller and Rhodes in 1936. It shifted to the Children's Museum in 2005 and has continued since, this year on a limited schedule because of COVID-19. A shooting late last night in Lakeside left one person hospitalized. It happened in the 2300 block of Greenway Avenue. Shortly after 9:30, Henrico police are investigating. If you have information about the incident, you can call 780-1000. Well, yesterday, Henrico passed the 10,000 case count mark for cases of COVID-19. A total of 377 cases have been reported during the past 3 days, but just 2 new COVID-related hospitalizations and unfortunately 1 death have been reported during the same time frame. The county's 7-day positivity percentage is up to 8.6% as of December 11th.
Every 12 minutes a Virginian dies from an opioid overdose.
Every 12 minutes.
Opioid overdoses are on the increase in Henrico. Yes, the opioid epidemic is still impacting residents in Henrico.
But you can help.
To find out what you can do, go to bouncebackhc.com.
That's bouncebackhc.com. Knowledge is power, including learning about naloxone. That's naloxone, which can temporarily reverse the toxic effects of an opioid or heroin overdose.
Get informed, get help, save a life.
Go to bouncebackhc.com. That's bouncebackhc.com.
To equip yourself with the knowledge to help our residents and the community of Henrico County against the opioid epidemic.
Knowing what to do will allow you to be prepared to save a life. Go to bounceBackHC.com today.
That's bounceBackHC.com or call 804-727-8515.
That's 804-727-8515. Directly for substance abuse services.
This message is sponsored by Henrico Area CSB Prevention Services.
The Henrico Board of Supervisors has a relatively light agenda for its final meeting of 2020 later tonight. The board will consider its quarterly appropriation of funds for the third quarter of the current fiscal year, which includes January, February, and March. The county this year has switched to quarterly appropriation in light of the pandemic. It also will consider a resolution to amend the current fiscal year budget for this month to appropriate additional funds for expenditures. We're not sure yet what those funds might be for. Now, Varina District Supervisor Tyrone Nelson several weeks ago had requested that board members put to a vote his proposal for a civilian review board for the Division of Police at one of its 2 December meetings, this being the second. That item does not appear on the agenda. That doesn't mean it couldn't come up at some point. We'll keep you posted on HenricoCitizen.com. Well, Henrico County Public Schools officials are seeking your input about their new strategic plan. It's called Destination 2025, the plan for HCPS, and it articulates 6 goals for the system as well as methods to reach them and how the goals conform to the school division's values. Public comments will be accepted leading up to the school board's expected January 28th vote to adopt the plan. You can read the draft version of the plan at henricoschools.us/strategic-plan. And if you'd like to comment, you can email schoolboard@henrico.k12.va.us or attend a public hearing January 14th at 5:30 p.m. in the auditorium at the Newbridge Learning Center. That's at 5915 9 Mile Road. And if you live in the Varina District, here's something to put on your calendar for next month. You are invited to a Henrico County Public Schools virtual Varina District Town Hall meeting for education. It's scheduled for January 19th at 6 o'clock in the evening. It'll be a chance for you to ask questions, get updates from the school system, and take a peek at what is coming in 2021. The meeting will take place using Microsoft Teams, but you don't need a Teams account to participate. Varina School Board member Alicia Atkins also will attend. To watch and participate, you can bookmark this page, tinyurl.com/Varina-town-hall. Today's Henrico News Minute is brought to you in part by Henrico County. How did Henrico County respond to the challenges of 2020? By taking bold steps to strengthen its connections with residents, businesses, and other stakeholders. That's one of the many takeaways from County Manager John Vitolkis' State of the County address. This year's presentation is all virtual due to COVID-19. To check it out, go to henrico.us and click the link at the top of the page. Connect with your county at henrico.us.